everyone, it is Eunagina here and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a fabulous December so far. But today we're actually going to be doing another Create a Pet. It's been a little while because I did a few of them just when pets came out, or cats and dogs came out, and then you guys had so many awesome suggestions, but I felt like I was just doing too many just Create a Pet, and I should also be doing some other types of videos, and I also felt like I would get bored of doing Create a Pet if I only did that for like a really long time. So I hadn't forgot your suggestions, because there were so many good ones, and one of the most popular ones were probably to create Balto and Jenna from the movie Balto. I believe it's just called Balto. So sorry if my memory is a little fuzzy. I have not watched these movies since I was a child, so I hardly remember the story. I think one of you actually gave me like a resume just a little while ago. Is it not a resume? Like a, I don't know, whatever. You gave me, you told me what it was about, and I sort of remember a little bit now, but still, I don't remember that much because it's been so long. Anyways, this is Balto we are making first. And one thing I did see when I looked up like pictures for reference, because I always do that when I have to create these characters that are actually, you know, real movie characters, etc., to make sure I get them right. So one thing I did notice was in some pictures he was mostly entirely like really gray. And in other pictures, most of the pictures, he was grey with just a slight bit of brown tone to it. And I don't know if that really is how he was, like with a slight brown tone, but that's what I went for. And I still think, I mean, he's still grey. I wouldn't say he's brown right now. So I think that fits really well. And I really liked how Balto turned out. I think he turned out really nice. And sorry. I still got a cough, by the way, from being sick a little while ago. So if I suddenly have to cough, you just have to excuse me. But yeah, one thing I thought I remembered was that Balto had that scarf around his neck, but as far as I can see from pictures, that's actually Jenna who has that. So I gave Jenna the scarf. There were only a couple of pictures where Balto had it around his neck, and I think maybe Jenna gives it to him at some point. I'm not sure, maybe to warm him or something. I just don't remember. But I hope it's correct that it's Jenna who has the scarf. At least she has that in most of the pictures I could find on Google. So I would think so, at least. I hope so. All the other times, like when I made the Aristocats and when I made the Dalmatians, mostly both of those, I think there are quite a few people who are commenting that some features on the dogs and cats are not entirely correct following the movies. And that is just because, well, for me, it's because I haven't seen it for a really long time, so I can't remember it. So I look up pictures for reference, but not all the time are those pictures actually correct. So I might actually get some things wrong because the reference picture I'm using is not correct. So for the Aristocats, one of the kittens, Berlioz, was actually supposed to be like black or maybe like dark grey, and I made him brown, so that was not correct. But the picture that I was looking at, for some reason he was brown in that one. And also, if you look for more pictures of him on Google, you will still see a few of them where he's shown as brown. So I don't know why that is, but sometimes pictures just don't match entirely. But anyways, I just want to say that if there are some features that are not entirely correct with Balto and Jenna, it is because I've used reference pictures and I haven't seen the movie in a really long time. So if that reference picture for any reason shows something that is not correct, then I will probably make something that has a slight, I don't know, faulty thing. I don't know what I'm saying. Something that is not completely correct compared to what the movies look like. But yeah, I think Balto turned out so nice. I really like how he's turning out as we paint his face and his body. And I also think his shape turns out really well. I didn't actually know what race to put for Balto. I think I went with, as a base, a Siberian Husky. And then I changed this race to say wolfhound, because I think I looked up the races or the breeds online, and it did say that it was saying that, I don't know, that Balto was probably like a mix of a wolf and a Siberian husky. So I just went for Siberian husky as a base. And I don't know, that seemed okay. I just changed up his shape a lot. He doesn't really look like a husky. Excuse me if I'm stuttering. I don't know, I feel like my words are not coming. And also Jenna was supposed to be a husky, at least from what I could see online. A lot of people are agreeing that she looks most like she would probably be a red-hued husky. So I went with that for her base color, or not base color, sorry, her race. And then I, of course, changed her base color quite a lot because no husky is this red. And yeah, so there's that. But, you know, whatever. I don't really think any of these cartoon and Disney movie characters really have a breed that, I mean, they have breeds, of course, but a lot of them don't look like their breed that much because they look a lot different when they're just sort of a cartoon version of the breed. So yeah. But anyways, I did make Jenna a husky, and as you guys might know, at least you guys who are following me on Twitter, I am a big fan of huskies. I just love these dogs. They are so goofy, so beautiful, and so sweet. I just love them so much. And I would really like to have one at some point in my life, even though I am still debating with myself whether I should or not, because even though every dog has its own personality, the breed is known to be super active, need a lot of exercise, and you need to make sure they don't get bored or they will just wreck your house. And I don't know, I just need to make sure that I'm making the right choice, because that's something every person who ever considers to get a dog or another pet should always do. Make sure you're getting the right pet. I would just give you that as a piece of advice for any of you out there who do not have a pet already and who are considering at some point to get a pet of any type. Make sure you research them. Make sure you know what their traits are, what they need. If it's a dog breed, do they need a lot of exercise? Do they need a lot of care for their fur? Do they need something else? Just make sure you see what they need before you go and buy it, because it is really sad for the animal if for some reason the owner decides that they can't really keep up with what the dog needs or what the pet needs, and then suddenly they have to be sold or given to an animal shelter or something like that because they just don't fit into the family. Because the owner didn't do their research before buying. So it's always a good thing to make sure you research before you buy a pet. So that was just a little piece of advice for anyone who might be considering. But I'm sure you guys are clever enough to know that already. But anyways, yeah. So I think Jenna turned out really cute as well. She's got, I think her sort of body paint is kind of similar to Balto's. She's got this white area on her chest and on her face. It's not the exact same facial feature as Balto, of course, but I think she turned out really nice. She's got all this white fur on her feet as well, and on her paws, and on her chest, and on her tail, and she looks really cute. I think the color turned out okay. I don't know if she got a little too red or if it's okay. I'm not entirely sure. I think it turned out close enough, at least, to the color that Jenna is. And I struggled a little bit getting those eyebrows right, because actually they made her look like she was super sad here in The Sims, and that's not really what I was going for. But I think she turned out just fine nonetheless. Sorry. But yeah, I'm just giving them some traits now to make sure that they have personalities that sort of fit their actual personalities. And here are some screenshots of Balto, and then we have some screenshots of Jenna, of course, in the end as well. And I think they turned out really nice. I hope you guys liked them, because I know you guys really wanted me to make them. So I hope you are also satisfied with the way they turned out. I'll make sure that they go on the gallery, of course, so you can download them if you want them in your game. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. As always, please remember to like and also subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. Helps out my channel a lot, and with YouTube being a little crazy these days, it's really hard to get your video out there, so it really helps a lot when you are active on the video, like it, comment on it, share it on social media and with friends. So I really appreciate all of that from all of you guys. You are always so super sweet, so thank you for being there, and also thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and see you soon.